Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another Fabricate Friday video. This is the project I'm making today. It's a pillow box. I'm going to do a little bit of a different version since this paper cardstock is actually retired. And I wanted to give you, this is handmade, so I wanted to give you an alternative to the square pillow box Thinlit dies. So in case you didn't purchase this but still want to make a pillow box, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so that being said, we're going to start off with a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 inches long and 10.5 inches wide. So I'm scoring at 5 and 10. And I have already stamped on this. I stamped a whole bunch of crazy spiders, and I got those spiders from A Little Something, which is the same stamp set here, and it's in a bundle, and you save 15% if you get the Thinlit die and the stamp as well. But I only got the stamps this time. I didn't get the pillow box because I know how to make it, and I figured it's not very often that I actually will make a pillow box, and it's all the rage right now. And I'm just using Whisper White, and this is the regular Whisper White, so it's not the thin. So now that I've scored it on this edge, on the edge that has the 1/2 inch, I'm going to use my fast fuse. I just found it easier this way. I used to make these a long time ago when I made my own soap. I haven't done it in this scale yet, but I had done it a lot smaller. Okay, so I'm lining it on my grid mat, and basically these two squares are like 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, so a full inch. So I'm taking a dinner plate, if you can imagine that. Now everybody knows I have my dinner plates from IKEA. And I'm lining the corner up here and here. I hope you can see that. Then I'm going to take a pen, which I have promptly put away, and I'm just going to catch that line. And I'm going to do it at the other side as well, so that we're even. So an inch and an inch, and draw. Okay. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along that. I guess it's almost like it's a round. I was going to say crescent. And it really doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So we're going to use our stylus. And again, I'm going to line up, make sure that I'm decently straight. And now I'm lining this point and this point with the roundness of the dinner plate. So the smaller ones that I used to do were, I used a CD. Oh, this plate is slippy. And I'm really digging in there. So next part, I think because I'm only doing one that this is totally fine, but if I was doing a lot, I would get the pillow die, the pillow box die. And I think if you used pattern paper too, that would make it easier as well. I tried doing this one with the CD, but it was too deep. You need a sloping circle. All right, that should be good. All right, so I'm going to take my 1-inch contraband punch. I'm just going to feed it in, and I'm doing a half circle just on both sides on one side. And then, to be honest, I couldn't care less. I found it much easier if you folded the box or the pillow box without actually scoring, oops, or like encouraging that fold. So that's the reason why. You can pinch it and manipulate it, but I found if you scored well enough, it would just go in. Just like that. And here's the next one. I just found it easier. It was not a lot of fussing, and then that way I got a crisper fold. Oops. I say as I mangle it. Always on camera, right? My test subject went really well. Anyway, you can manipulate it the way you'd like. So how I'm going to decorate this is I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and I've just put tear and tape on the back of it. And let's see if I can get the release paper up and off. It may happen, it may not. There we go. I've just stuck it to my dinner plate. When I go to make supper later, I'm going to have to peel off the ribbon. All right, and then what I used was the Sentiment Trick or Treat, and I used my markers. Part of it was pumpkin pie, and the other part was Cajun Craze. And I actually put a bit of Cajun Craze underneath here, and then the black glimmer paper. But then I realized I didn't have any Cajun Craze ribbon, so that's where the Blackberry Bliss ribbon came into play. But I thought it went really well, so I don't mind. And I put the hole in there so that the recipient can open it that way. And it's not hard to open this flap, so you don't need one. So that's how I make my pillow boxes. Of course, the description is going to be, or in the description, there's a link to my blog. I'll have all the dimensions. I'll even see if I can include one of the smaller ones that I had done as well. Maybe I'll show you at Christmas time, hey? So thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you on Monday with a card. Bye.